In a cramped apartment on the third floor of a run-down building in Houston, lived a vibrant green Amazon parrot named Mango. Mango had a gift most parrots didn't just mimic words. He retained them, and that gift would one day expose a truth no one expected. Mango had belonged to a woman named Cassandra, a warm-spirited black veterinarian who adored animals. She had adopted Mango from a rescue shelter 3 years ago, and the two quickly formed a bond. But Mango didn't live in peace for long. Cassandra had started dating a man named Bryce, a white man, with a charming smile and a dangerous temper. At first, Bryce seemed perfect. He brought flowers, played guitar, and loved dogs, but that facade started to crack within months. First, it was yelling, then controlling behavior. Eventually, the outbursts turned violent. What Cassandra didn't realize was that Mango, quietly perched in the corner of the living room, was listening. One night, after a particularly terrifying fight, Bryce stormed out, leaving behind a shattered lamp, and Cassandra curled in the corner, tears streaming down her face. Mango, who had never spoken more than a few phrases, suddenly repeated something that made Cassandra freeze. "No one will believe you. Shut your mouth." She gasped. It was Bryce's voice, his exact tone. Mango repeated it again. From that moment, Mango began mimicking entire argument sentences Bryce had said during abusive episodes. "You're useless. You'll never leave me. I'll ruin you." Cassandra started recording Mango. At first, it was to show her therapist proof that what she was going through wasn't in her head. Then she started keeping daily videos, logging every phrase the parrot uttered. It was horrifying how much Mango had soaked in. One day, Bryce broke in after Cassandra finally stopped answering his calls. He trashed her apartment and threatened her with a kitchen knife. She escaped through a window, leaving Mango behind in a panic. When police arrived, Mango was sitting on the curtain rod, repeating, "Put the knife down. Bryce, put it down," over and over. The officer stopped cold. Mango continued, repeating terrifying fragments of conversations, including dates and times. "May 3rd. You hit her. It was chilling." The entire apartment seemed haunted, not by spirits, but by Mango's perfect memory. Cassandra returned with officers and showed them the video log she'd recorded. A domestic violence investigator, stunned by the parrot's clear speech, submitted the audio as supporting evidence. The case made local news. Parrot becomes key witness in domestic abuse case. It was unprecedented. The court couldn't treat Mango as a formal witness. Of course, but his recordings were considered corroborative. Combined with Cassandra's visible injuries, journal entries, and the break-in report, it was enough to press charges. Bryce's lawyer mocked the parrot in court, calling it a publicity stunt. But when Mango's recordings were played in the courtroom, jaws dropped. People stared in disbelief as they heard the parrot say Bryce's phrases with their accuracy acquired, unmistakably filled with malice. Mango's chilling phrases, "No one will believe you. Put the knife down," echoed through the courtroom. Some jurors visibly flinched. In the end, Bryce was convicted of aggravated assault and stalking. Cassandra got a restraining order and a chance at peace. Mango became a local celebrity. He was dubbed the Parrot who testified by news anchors. Cassandra was overwhelmed with messages of support from other survivors who said Mango gave them courage to leave. In the quiet that followed the storm, Cassandra Saturday in her new apartment, holding Mango close. "You saved my life," she whispered. Mango nuzzled her cheek, then said softly, "Good boy, Mango." He wasn't just good, he was extraordinary.